You should Google it. What are the top 10 most dangerous jobs
Oh, I think I looked that up one time. Oh, Jesus Christ. Is this guy? I'm not going to look up the.
in the US?
Oh my God. Did you see this?
Hold
On
on,
the
let me go
power
back.
line. Oh, oh, on the tree. On the house. Oh, God.
He almost dies. Yeah, there's a lot of fails I
Yeah.
mean,
No, it's one of those jobs where you can't screw around.
look
Even
at
if you
that guy
might
just
be doing
standing
it,
there doing it.
idiots with chainsaws.
So logging workers and commercial fishers. I mean, fishing, you can, if you fall overboard sometimes, I mean, that's it. Like, you might not get
Mm,
out. Aircraft pilots and fighter engineers, high fatalities for pilots of small aircraft and crop dusters.
mm.
It makes sense because you're up in the air. Roofers, yeah, because you're up in the air and you might fall. I mean, think about how many times, like, in just a regular job, someone might fall. Like,
Mm.
waitresses slip and fall once in a while. They drop it, but you just drop a tray and it's no big deal. You
Yeah.
fall on a roof and you fall off the roof. It's not,
No.
yeah. No one's gonna like clap like it.
Construction, back
Yeah.
then, they didn't have I don't think they had harnesses, did they?
Farmers, ranchers, structural iron, steel workers, yeah,
Steel
all those,
workers.
and electrical power line installers. Yeah, of course. Because well, you have the height, and you also up there next to like deadly high voltage,
Yep.
and
Oh,
yeah,
and also, deep divers.
yes, yeah,
The
that is.
the
Oh,
people that are
oh,
working on the bottom of have you seen that movie, The Last Breath?
no, but is it like underwater welders or something like that? Or
Yeah, and, like, the ship, like, they usually turn it on autopilot so it stays steady, so when they're working the bottom, they're not getting jerked around, but the autopilot malfunctioned and the ship was swerving, and the guy's cable, like, he had to get on top of the platform, but it was gonna snap off, and he was gonna go with it, and he was gonna be in the middle of the ocean floor blind, his light went out, and his, coworker his line was still attached, but he was gonna pull up, and he said one request, like, it's like, I'll come back for you, but you have to do one thing for me. You gotta find your way back to the platform. And luckily he did go to the right direction and got on top, but he was running out of oxygen. And then he decided to clip himself on top of the platform because he was running out of air. He was gonna so he clips himself just in case the bottom seat drifts him off. They were trying to pull him off with a drone, but realized he did that and like, oh, smart lad, but but they were able to get him. But he had no oxygen for 29 minutes. Should have been a vegetable, but they were still wondering like, why? How did he survive? But I think it
so
probably is.
cold, it helps,
Well,
right?
yeah, they were probably saying like, and plus he probably had oxygen already in his bloodstream because they had in their system, and then also yeah, the cold and probably just experience like diver that could play in a role, but I still feel like he should have been a vegetable because when they did bring him up, I think he was like not responsive. They had a pulse, but he wasn't responsive, and then he just came out of it like nothing happened, or he was delirious, but he didn't show any signs of like being, a vegetable or anything like that, which was kind of astonishing. But yeah, that is definitely, I don't think a lot of people do that job, which is why there's not as much deaths, but I would say that's pretty dangerous. That's pretty spooky just to go in the deep bottom of the sea, in the North Sea of all, which is one of the roughest ones in the world to work
Right.
on.
I
And not
mean,
to mention, before you have to go down, you have to go in a compression chamber, I don't know, for how many days?
or you
Before you,
get the bends,
yeah,
right?
and then you have to decompress for 3
Right.
days, or else your blood just evaporates or whatever. It's a lot to go into that job. It's like, oh,
And
that's
that's
pain.
not even listed in this top one that they're ranked.
I don't know. Maybe it's just listening for death, but that is definitely one of
Well,
the
it's
most.
also like some jobs there's not that many people doing, you know.
Yeah,
There are a lot of loggers, I'm pretty sure.
yeah. There's a lot of loggers, but not a lot of divers like that. How many people in this world will
No,
you
there's
just?
very few. It's a rare job. Same with like you could say probably astronauts are a very dangerous job, but
Yeah,
like it's just a rare job.
But
Like
more
being
people have been up in space than down in the sea.
really.
Yeah,
Wow.
look it up. Just double check me on that one. But I thought I heard that more people have been up in space than down in the sea or deep in the ocean
What
floor.
would you call it? On the ocean floor?
Yeah, something like that. Or the abyss.
It's generally true that more people have been to space than have visited the deepest parts of the ocean floor.
Yeah.
Like specifically the Mariana Trench. I mean, yeah, it's tough to go down there.